Alright, so we're live. So imagine, I don't know if you've seen the movie Get Out, where a person was living their life from that perspective. So this is me on this side. So you guys are in the now, which will be when they see what I'm doing here in their past. This is going to be all documented. I'm going to go ahead and press record now and get all of this out of the way. So we are recording. So we should be live on all fronts. So this is part of the reality show. We're just going in, going live. Let me make sure I'm recording this way. And I'll just set this way. And I'll look at this camera here. So just bear with me. So the reason I'm doing this video, if you're seeing this, is because I basically decided to go with the quote unquote nuclear option. So this is just in what I'm experimenting with, the highest level that I can broadcast to get feedback from. Be open-minded to the things that are going to come out, because this is not your normal conversation. And the things that I want to produce are not normal productions, but they will be enlightening and hopefully get us to a better understanding of each other. What I'm talking about is spirituality. So I believe all of the issues with the world are a manifestation of a problem with spirituality. So let me define spirituality. So you have the scientific side, which only deals with the things that they can measure. They don't deal with anything that can't be measured, just the effects of things that are reacting that have already been created. So you have the scientific side that are looking at this as a matrix and as a hologram, but they don't look at their relationship to this hologram and to this matrix, right? So I am showing you an example of someone who's woken up from that hologram and showing you that it's possible for you as well. And we can basically change the whole game. There's nothing stopping us from doing this but us. So I'm just showing you an example of that. So they leave the non-physical to the religious side. And the religious side can be dogmatic. They can be also very separated in their different beliefs of how these deities should be worshipped, this, that, and the other. Neither one of those two factions discount or really, not discount, give much attention to themselves, who they are, right, as they're part of this equation. So this is game changing. To realize that you're a divine being yourself, and you don't need to worship any other divine being. To realize that you are more than just your body. To realize that you are not created flawed. Things like that allow one to look at life differently. So just an example of that, showing you that I'll do creative things to express that, and that's part of this program here to raise funds for that. To see if there's even an appetite for that. You may want to continue on that same path that you're on, but I'm just showing you a different path. I'm not here to argue or be an adversary to anyone. I just want to experience my life as well, but just on a different level, different dimension. And there's plenty of room for you in this dimension as well. So one of the things that I've laid out is the 100-degree challenge. That just lays out a foundation, basically. So that's something that you can take a look at, and you can see logically how I came to these conclusions of it being possible. And then it's up to you to do your own work. It's like me saying that there's something, there's treasure underneath you. You have to dig in order to find out. So if you don't dig, you never know. And your belief system could say it's not there, so you don't need to dig. So you'll never know. But there are things you need to experience for yourself, and you need to do your own work. So I'm just showing you what I've learned in the way that I understand, and I'm not claiming to be a guru on anything. I'm just a scientist as well that wanted to look at this problem that we face in the earth. Why are we treating our environment like this? Why are we treating ourselves like this? What's going on? What does it go to at its core? So I'm just documenting what I'm doing right now and just putting it out in the open. And if you want to support it, that's fine. If you want to stay in a certain belief system, that's fine. But we're just showing you, and I say we because I'm not the only one living here. Imagine me living in a different dimension that's the same exact size as yours, The only difference is the people in my dimension, they're acting not as they should. And they're destroying their environments, their selves. They're not living fulfilling lives. And all they have to do is just wake up and realize that they are the focus of their own movies, you know. I'm wrapping that up. I'm doing it in a reality show. I'm doing it in a documentary. I'm making music about it. I've encoded the things that I've created with the same message. I mean, you can go back years, and I'm not going to show you in all of this to make it long, but the evidence is all there. And it all leads up to this point. And you may choose not to do anything with it, and that's fine. But I just wanted to make sure that I'm thorough in what I'm presenting and how I'm presenting it, and just trying to be creative with it and just being myself with it. And allowing it to just really document the journey that I'm taking, because I'm going to continue to grow and continue to evolve, even if it may not be the norm as far as belief system or thought. Hopefully it turns out good. We'll see. I'm gonna learn as I go, and it's a honor to, you know, that you'll spend your time checking it out, and I definitely want to do it justice. And you'll see, I have a whole creation already there from a thought standpoint, and this is the means of bringing that in the quickest. So if the things flow how they flow, like there's different levels to the reaction that I'm looking for, or that I know to react to, I know which is the next best move to make, so I'm able to react quickly and capitalize on. It's like the guy in Limitless. Like, he thought of the plan that would benefit him the most, but what if he took extra time and said, okay, well, what is a plan that would benefit the most people the most? And you start doing that. So this is part of that plan. The potential that we have for the world right now, that we can realize that nothing is stopping us from doing it but us. We need to start waiting for other people to come and do things that we can do for ourselves. So I'm just showing you an example of that, and doing it on purpose, being bold, trying to get attention, trying to get people to look. It's a lot of noise to go through, so just trying creative ways to get your attention. But the end goal is for you to look at yourself. And that's what it boils down to. So I appreciate y'all looking, and we're gonna see what the finished product looks like. Peace.